BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV is brought to you by Yamaha, Rapala, Maple Ridge Chrysler, Lowrance, Duncanby Lodge, Fort Boathouse, BC Outdoors Magazine, and Mayhem Fly Fishing.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Gord. How are you?
How was the drive?
Fantastic.
A little dusty.
That wasn't bad, though. It was all right.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, it's been about a year.
Yeah,
Hey?
yeah,
Well, things sure look different.
yeah,
A few new campsites on the other side there look good, and the cabins look really good.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, well, we're just trying to keep, make sure there's lots of room for when the guys come up. And like I said before, earlier on the phone, that we get a lot of people that come up and just want to camp and hike and some of the trails that we've made around here.
Yeah.
And
You're talking about some mountain biking, even some
mountain
guys.
biking and
Even people just want to kayak.
yeah,
They just
yeah,
want to do
they
different
do.
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
we just want to make sure that there's always room for the guys, so
Yeah.
that want to fish.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. And then, of course, now, like I should say, normally on the show, we get out and shake the host's hand, and
Yeah,
COVID protocol. That's why we're standing so far apart.
yeah,
But it's pretty good. So you got two setups here. You got upstairs where you guys are going to be staying, and we'll be downstairs
that's right.
in our own kind of self-contained area as well
Yeah.
too. And like I said, I got some new toys for us to try. So we each have our own boat to fish out of.
Yeah,
Not that you don't have your own
COVID
boats
friendly.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of fun. And then so let's talk about quickly. Where are we exactly, and how far from the Lower Mainland Fraser Valley are we? Like, give people an idea.
Kilometer-wise, I think it's about 270 kilometers. So we're only about a 3 to 3.5 hour drive if you're coming straight up and maybe stopping for gas. So
Yeah. And so we're kind of not in between, but we're between Lytton and Lillooet, basically.
yeah, we're 18 kilometers outside of Lytton. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and then the road up is about 9 kilometers.
And then so the big thing is why we're here is to target fish.
Yeah.
And so how's fishing been?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
It's
Awesome.
the lake's turned, so we're all ready to go.
Yeah, good. And of course, we've got wild rainbows here. And the thing that I remember about this lake and all the years I've been coming up here is how hard these fish fight. And you never
Yeah.
know how big the fish is
No.
by the initial take and the initial burst off the mark there, right? So this is exciting. I can't wait to get out there and hook into some good ones. So what do you think? What's the big one so far? You got any big boys yet?
Yeah, well, there's a few pictures of some 7 to 10 pounders, and the biggest one so far that got to the boat, according to the fisherman's estimation, was between 12 and 15 pounds.
Holy smokes!
I mean, those are they are there, but they're you got to fight for them, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
put your time in.
Yeah, and I did my homework on the way up too, and it looks like we got some weather coming in. So we're gonna have some sun right now, but there's a chance of rain and some wind even, and so that'll play havoc on the fish. But we'll fight through it. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah,
It'll be
perfect.
good.
It'll
Well,
be fun.
I'll pull the truck around. I'll get all settled on, and we'll get the boats in the water, and we'll get out
Okay.
and do some fishing.
Sounds good. Let's
right,
do
good.
it.
Oh yeah, these are really sturdy. It's nice.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, all right, nice little guy. Good starter fish. The best part about this, Gord, is I don't have to be anybody's net boy today.
No.
And then again, I don't have a net boy either, so I'm in a bit of trouble.
Nice looking little guy.
Oh, gorgeous. Not bad for a first evening little fish out here.
No.
Gord, nice. You got that one on the take pretty close to the boat, huh?
Yeah.
Gord, I'm gonna have to confiscate my fly back. you can continue to play in the nursery. I'm gonna try to catch big. Oh, there's a good take. Whoa. This one's not big, but the take. Okay, layover now. There we go. All right.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back.
Maple Ridge Chrysler. We're closer than you think.
Welcome back to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing.
Hey, good morning. Green chronomids 10 feet down. Nice shirt.
That's a little bigger, eh?
What's that one on, Gord?
That's on that little thing that you put on for me there.
Oh, the black leech, the ruby-eyed leech. Nice.
A little bit bigger. Not too bad, but. Do not lose that fish.
There we go. Oh, yes! Scared me there because it actually, when it came out of the water, so it looped itself in the tail with the lines. I thought the hook had come out, but then it set itself again, and you can just see the chronomid, tiny little chronomid just in its beak of its nose. Okay, well, let's get this one and show this one. Nice. Get rid of that little chronomid. Oh, I can't even get my hand around him. Holy smokes. This is like a steelhead. I'm wrestling with this guy. Look at that. Hey? That's a great fish. And he's gone. That's a personal best for me on this lake, Gord.
Nice.
Oh, that was a beauty.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
What a hog. And you know what? There's fish that are double that size in this lake.
Yep.
Like that was maybe 3-4 pounds. There's I've seen fish. Well, back in the day when we used to do our learning with the pros, you remember?
Yeah.
We had that 10 pounder And you had a big one caught recently too, unofficial, but it was
12 to 15, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
that's impressive. So that's just on just that lime green little chronomid. So I got a couple more here if you want to switch over.
Yeah, I probably should.
Check your leaders. We'll be right back.
It's called the Thai Mother.
Holy man, look at that.
The brass inlays represent the eggs inside her and the eggs she lays.
Oh,
In the first year of our program in 2008, one person released their Thai salmon. This year, 93 to 97.
Closed captioning brought to you by the world-famous Duncanby Lodge, located in beautiful Rivers Inlet, BC.
So some changes since we were up here last year, huh, Gord? Some beautiful changes. Got some new camp spots set up, and like, obviously the the big lodge is all done and stuff, and you got the small cabins over here. What's your capacity now for people?
Well, extra capacity over the lodge. From the 8 bedrooms in the lodge, now we have we have the 3 cabins, and then we have 3 trailers that people can stay in if they like.
Yeah.
And then we also have 6 extra sites for people to park their own trailers on.
And seasons, what kind of seasons are you open up here now?
Well, you know, everybody, it's usually the last week of April is whenever the first guys show up.
Yeah.
And then we'll be here until into October.
Yeah. There we go. Aha! Good job.
Mm-hmm.
So this is interesting. I got this guy on a olive green micro leech with a gold bead head. He's not huge, but we'll take him. He's a scrappy little guy. Holy mac. And my indicator just went down again on that side. This is a great part about having a 10.5-foot rod. You can get it up, and then having a long-handled net. Oh, easy peasy.
Got some nice color to them. There you go.
I actually really enjoy fishing out of this boat. It's all set up. I wish I would have had the sounder hooked up properly. That'd make a difference. But other than that, it's super stable and roomy. You got room for everything. 2 guys might be a little bit. We could make it work, but it's perfect for me.
And now, here's a look at today's tackle and gear.
Hello folks, as you can see, the rain's kind of socked us in a little bit here, so we decided to come in, get off the water, and talk about our favorite part of the show, which is gear talk. Today we've been doing some fly fishing, of course, up here at Ruddocks Ranch, so we'll talk about the rods and reels and stuff we've been using. The rods
are our Mayhem fly fishing rods. They are the CXP 5100s, paired up with the Jester reels. The different lines we're using today, of course, our friends from Scientific Angler have hooked us up again this year. So we have two different lines here with the Stillwater Sonar, which is our sinking line, and then our floating line here is the Titan Long. This is the Weight Forward 5 floating line. Leader construction stuff too, which is a question we get a lot when we do fly fishing shows. It's simple. We went with an absolute fluorocarbon leader from Scientific Angler. This is a 9-foot 3X, so it's 8.4 pounds. A little bit heavy for most applications, but this lake has the potential to have some big fish. Then down to rolling barrel swivel again, which is the VMC one. This is a size 12. We want to keep it nice and small, the presentation. And then we tipped out about a 6-foot section of 6.7 or 4X absolute fluorocarbon from Scientific Angler again. Again, that allows us when we're doing our indicators to have lots of flow from water. We're basically anchored up in about 14, 15 feet of water, fishing anywhere between 10 to 12 feet down, and that's where we seem to be getting the fish right now on the indicators. And then of course on the sinking lines, we just ran a straight 9-foot leader, and again, we're just ripping through. So we're letting that sink down a little bit, and then we're ripping through and catching fish that way. All right, folks, we're gonna talk to you now here. We're gonna get into the secrets, and this is where the flies come into play here. And this is actually really no secret. If you know this lake well, you know that traditionally they got very small chironomids coming off, lime green, usually early season stuff, and we've found that over the years we fished up here. That's the go-to. Tractor patterns, in order to try to get some fish when the fishing's a bit tough and the hatches aren't on, we went with the pumpkin head, which is, worked really well most lakes we fish. And then we went over to, of course, Brian's, one of his favorite flies is his red eye ruby leech. And then also too, like a small olive green micro leech with a gold bead head on it too. And those are the three attractor patterns that seem to be working well. And again, you can see the two different green chironomids here. More of a really bright green and more of an olive green were the two that we were using that were our most successful today for sure, and yesterday. So we're hoping that continues this afternoon as well. All right, one of the most valuable things I can say on a boat at times is the net, and we've been lucky enough to be sponsored by Lucky Strike, and they've given us a couple different nets over the years. And the one we have right now, that extendable handle net with a soft mesh, catch and release mesh, we'll call it for all intents and purposes, is fantastic. Big basket on it to get the big fish into, but the handle is great. I've been able to sit down on the boat, reach out, pull my rod up and net fish easy. And I've seen so many guys struggling with they go to the store and they'll buy the short-handed trout nets and stuff, and they look great. They're those are really kind of made for belly boats and stream situations. But when you're in a boat, you need to have that long handle net to get the fish in faster and give yourself a better chance to get those fish in too. So one other thing for sure to check out is make sure you got a nice net. And then this year too, we have a brand new sponsor in Pacific Wave Inflatables. So we've had a chance to switch over this year to some of the smaller lakes we're gonna be fishing and using some of the inflatable boats. And I'm using right now the 380 Pro Fish. And that thing comes dialed in. It's got all the Scotty mounts you need for fly fishing. It's got the anchor mounts. It's got a bunch of rod holders on it already, and it comes with rod holders too, which is fantastic. Cup holders too for your water bottles. Comfortable seating, and the aluminum floor to stand up in is fantastic. Slap an electric motor on there or a small outboard motor, and you're good to go. And then I guess I can't also mention the star, which is now going to be the new star of the show, is going to be our brand new Ram 3500. That truck is amazing. Guys at Maple Ridge Chrysler dialed it in, and have you guys seen some of the videos we've been doing over the past year here talking about it? It's all that it's cracked up to be for sure and more. We're gonna follow up with a quick list for you guys, and then we hope to see it on the water someday.
Check your leaders. We'll be right back.
Bigger and better. The Lowrance Ultimate Fishing System upgrade now offers more. A new $200 rebate on active target live sonar and bigger savings with up to $1,200 cash back. Pick fish finding tools to fit the way you fish. From high-performance sonar and ultra-quiet ghost trolling motor to navigation and networking tools that bring it all together. Find more, see more, catch more.
Stay with it. Stay out of the anchor. Go right to deep water. Try to bring him around this side of the boat. Maybe I can watch everything. This little guy though. Oh, stay still. Oh, he's gone. He did not want to be near me. All right. Green cron mid-start.
That's a nice fish.
There you go, Gord.
Nicer one. Well, that's not a monster, but good size.
That's a good fish. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just want a double header. Just get this line out of the way here. I'll lose a rod. I'll give him a heave up and get his head up on the water. There we go. It's a nice fish, Gord. Not one of the big brutes, but nonetheless, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, come on. Help me out here, buddy. Oh, there we go. Hey?
Yeah, nice healthy fish.
Beautiful. Well, I gotta say, as usual, it's an absolute pleasure to be up here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lucky. We're so lucky. And, and right now we're still in the middle of this pandemic, so we've had to do a little things different. We're fishing the same boat, but we wanted to kind of keep our social distance for everybody and do our thing. And it's been, it's a little different than we normally do, but it's been still lots of fun. The evening bite. Oh, we came out last night, just had some fun, and we caught like 10 fish in 20 minutes. It was ridiculous. And then this morning, waiting for the rain to pass, and come out and caught a few more fish. And
yeah, for a while there, we had a fish on every cast.
yeah, none of the big boys. I got a decent one yesterday, but we haven't seen many of the big boys. I haven't even heard them flop around. Normally you do, and I just wonder if it's the weather system that's come in, and that's the way it goes, though. That's fishing, right?
Yep.
But again, like I'm already starting to think like when I come back up, because I want to be here again, because it's so special up here. It's just so quiet and peaceful. And look, what is it? The two of us on the lake by ourselves today.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I can't thank you enough, Gord.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's been lots of fun, and
Great.
plan to do it again.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. And
yeah, for sure.
and thank you folks for joining us on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. We look forward to having you join us on a future episode.